Do 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 do. There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. In the last episode we still weren't on Museum. We were playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. And we had finished episode 2, The Magical Turnabout, with a great mysterious there, Roger Rettins / mysterious, with the camera there being the actual murderer. Even though he had an solid alibi, but you know. And then we snuck onto episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout. And so we begin episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout. As we watch the beginning intro, the cutscene again.
Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Oh dear.
Well, you know, Dad's back on the streets. Things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on. We're small fries compared to... Huh?
May 9th, 3:30 p.m. Temple. Another fine day in the kingdom of Kurain. So peaceful here. Can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Still. It sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long aesthetic training has finally come to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Mr. Wright! Habaraki! Hey, Albie. Habaraki. Now you've mastered the traditional greeting of Kurain. I don't really know about that. But I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful for letting me stay here, but morning starts a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Kurain. That's up to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. So what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been telling you about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's actually really something. Huh. It really is. Having Anna such an amazing person, it's been the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a phenomenal warrior who fought valiantly to establish the kingdom of Kurain. Let me stop you right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah. I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Phew, dodged a bullet there. Oh, right, you're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. Look. I swear to God. If I have to say the phrase get a hobby Maya, because, look, I love Maya with all my heart, and I have missed Maya because I haven't seen her since the 3rd game. I haven't seen her since Trials and Tribulations, but if I have to turn around and say the phrase get a hobby Maya, because she's in the detention center, because she's a suspect for murder or something, I'm going to lose my collective shit. Story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in a temple library. I figured no one was using it, so I borrowed it. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See that's her name on black. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Full moon, curtain, high priest, staging area, priestess, Lady Kira and the high priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. Ceremony ends with the rite of fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Oh, there's more pages. Purification rite is a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly over the summit of Mount Poniponi. Begins with the transformation rite, and the high priest reads scripture while the priestess dons robes of Lady Kira, which has been purified with incense. Next is rite of water, in which the priestess enters the string addressed as Lady Kira, and the high priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. Ceremony ends with rite of fire, which we've literally just read about. The two then devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at noontime. So basically, the whole thing's a fancy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must be nice to be her. Oh, that's definitely my thing to write. Alright then. This mine should already be at the site where the race to take place. Let's go. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. It's on a mountain, so I may get a little cold up there. I don't think I can handle it. It's a really gorgeous spring. You have a nice life for beauty, sir. This is Gilding Waters, the centerpiece of our temple tour. It's a sacred pathway for people's matama, so don't ever wade into it. Why? What would happen if I did? I don't think we should even talk about this. Just don't go in, okay? What's the worst that could happen? We're okay for now, right? So you say out of water? Oh wow. That's not quite what I was expecting, actually. It's so cold. It's like the air itself was made of ice. Look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted? Right. Couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer. This too is part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up at the end of those stairs is the inner sanctum. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Korean is known as the land of prayer. It's said that we currently spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colourful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story's going to have to wait for another time, Albie. I should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Meyer again. Neither can I. Pardon, why do I feel like that's Maya? Now, the issue with Maya is I only have one female voice left to give Maya. Because each of my other female voices have been taken up by Athena, Trucy, and the Dance of Devotion girl, which I can't remember her name. So unfortunately, for the time being, Maya's going to have to be. Pardon me, oh noble traveler. Hi, Maya. How you doing?
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
Come on, Nick!
Maya?
Hi, Maya. Oh my god, she's back. She's back. She's back. Honestly, I have missed Maya. I have. I mean, we had Pearls a little tiny bit in the last game because Pearls came along in the middle of Turnabout for Tomorrow and the DLC case, a special case, and that's about it. Other than that, we've heard nothing of the Faye family until now. Yay! Oh, I've missed Maya. Miss Maya. Habaraki. Habaraki, Albie. And you, Mr. I, may the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. For someone like Maya, but it's the only voice I've got now, because she just fucked off. So technically Maya's voice is now Athena's voice, so... Long time no see, Nick. Well, I could do that. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you say that again. Ah, the Fae music. This is Maya Fae. She's a spirit medium from Korean village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being a real boss of riding Lore offices. Yeah, now she's here, training to be the leader of Kurain Village and the master of her craft. I need to become the master of the Kurain channeling technique. You have to train here in Kurain, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad that's all I learned from the training I did. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside... Yeah, she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well... It's kind of a long story. I was the accused, but you should have seen Mr. Ray in action. He was amazing. it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind wins, huh? Well, he was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour. So sue me. Actually, no, don't do that. That's... Should not have said that. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch! This stings moment is coming from her. That hurt my feelings, hurt my heart. Anyway, so, you should finish the bulk of your training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep, I completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priestess's wife usually conducts it each year. With her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in to her for this year. Well, you may not know all their customs, but when you're training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm gonna be the best Lady Kira, guardian deity ever. I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in a flaming disaster then. So about a guardian deity you'll be portraying today, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Ha! She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Korean a long, long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed. I have to know about this. That. Very interesting. So, alright, I was reading a story about Alton Towers Ride called the Smiler. It's a theme park here. And Smiler's a big roller coaster. A couple did a dab on the Smiler, but because of the G-force, it made it look like they were doing Sieg Heil and the mustache of a certain German leader, shall we say. So, yeah, which is fair enough. And other kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect their kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. That's not something you'd be into. I know, right? You wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on the evil with a wicked dagger. Right. Well, float your boat. Still, Lady Kira must be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep, there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more... So, why is the rite attracting such a large crowd this year? Because it's been actual sightings. You know, the real deal. Oh, God. Choking. Nice. Allow me to explain. The mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. She began capturing members of the defiant dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets the leader, the revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira is a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first, either. There's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back to about 2 years. This is the first actual picture to be of her to ever be taken. I can't believe someone's actually able to capture her on film. Couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. And it gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira... I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed a sacred robe or something. Spirit possessing a piece of clothing. Maybe you should cut back on those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're just jealous I'm so young at heart. I got real office to run now, so I gotta keep it real. Right. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You really lost direction since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have grown really dull. There's even one that's drooping. You're getting old. What? I'm not old. I'm... Well, I don't know how old I am, but you're 28, so you're also old. I'm probably like 30. 5. 7. Anyway, leave my hair out of this. Anyway, I swear the Lady Kira people have been spotting is a real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. No, I wonder who's under that robe. Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's kind of like a soul bun based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Just talking about a Kira business strategy. Kira. I don't know. Come on, Maya, just admit it. Just admit it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. There's the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned to this lovely young lady's body. What? Ew. Only minion of Defying Dragons could see through my disguise. Now feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Hiya! Ah! Ow! Mr. Ray. Just kidding. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the right today. There's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. There's a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoy playing superhero at the right today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priestess's footsteps. How about I get going? His footsteps? You're in the right, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, I'll see you later. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't really changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means that the training's been for naught. Oh, I hope not. Ah, it's Acolyte Zalot. Acolyte Zalot? Look, he's on praying in red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of a high priest, Abbot Inme, and lives and trains at his house. See how he's prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. Ah, it's Abbot Inme. Purification rite is about to begin. So that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the not trial, it's a rite. It looks almost exactly like what the figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the high priestesses and priestesses. Priests on the high priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Took some getting there, but there we go. Mr. Right, it's time for the prayer pose, like everyone else. Those who don't suffer the wrath of those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Okay, let's see. First I kneel down, and cross my ankles, and then I bow forward. Yeah! Great. All I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a sec. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Salby? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. That's 2 whole days! I don't feel so... Oh. Mr. Wright, you okay, sir? Somebody help! Phoenix, Mr. Wright. Hey, Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up. Oh, my aching. Albie? Where are we? The Prime Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. Maya's just laughing her head off because I'm old. God damn it, Maya. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... No, just follow me to the Plaza Devotion. Something must have happened while I passed out. Miss Maya's... What did I say? What did I say? I swear to God. I swear to God. Get a hobby, Maya. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. And yet it has happened. Swear to God. Every game she has been in, she's been arrested. What? Again? Oh, come on. I'm bored of this now. May 10th, 8 AM. Plaza of Devotion. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, right? I'm trying. But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. Let's go for this. Anyway, you can all I want back at the station. Let me go, Maya. Nick, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are. If you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer. Emma! Emma Sky? What's she doing and crying? Sorry, Mr. Wright. But, we're kind of placing Maya under arrest? Alright, take it out to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! Here comes the rain, do-do-do-do. It happens every day. Oh my God, I am tired of this freaking miserable weather. So, what are you doing in Korean, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Korean, Mr. Wright? Same here. Long story. But I guess we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? What happened, Emma? Please tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there's a murder during the riot that was being performed last night. The victim is Tarost in me. I will repeat that. The victim's name is a guy called Tarost in me. What he's trying to tell you is you should put all your trust in me. I give up. Anyway, the High Priest who was presiding over the night. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for the whole day from your back pain. Can you even my back's like a ticking time bomb? Oh, I better take better care of it. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum. It's a place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbot and me and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of. So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the inner sanctum is off limits to the general public. So then only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right, plus the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down home. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, I mean, that definitely doesn't help. It's even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir? Are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yeah, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Again, for like the fifth time. Fourth time. Fourth? Fifth? Something like that. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. This is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have had to take on that terrible, horrible court again? Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial. A divination science determines all, and defense lawyers are unwelcome. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Korea. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police works I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor's taking a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. His international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too. Yes, Prosecutor Sabmardy's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sabmardy? Oh, Paul Conker! You know he'll be. Of course, everyone Corain does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sabmardy, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. Just great. Prosecutor is also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Koreanese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come think of it, Prosecutor Samari mentioned something to that effect. Not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? He did come down on me pretty hard when he tried to help Juicy in the last trial. Let's just say I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Saab Marty sounds pretty strict. So first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the presses, the High Priest's autopsy report. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. From 2 to 3 a.m. The wound appears to have been inflicted by the warbard dagger used in the right. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's warbard dagger. It's used here in the right, however the dagger is yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think I mentioned something about a dagger. Who would want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever, float your boat. Isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica. Right? Would it be okay for me to go and take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation. The location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. All right then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sam Hardy and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I don't know if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. A commoner like me were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh, well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, why are all the people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customers of this rite require that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow. This is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? I guess so. Oh, we have the detention center or the inner sanctum. Let's try the detention center first. Let's see what this guy is. Ooh, wow. And the music is just as dull and dim. I mean, amazing. Not dull as in bad, but it gives that sense of drowsiness and everything's dragging. Ugh. Somehow it's still being questioned. Just have to come back again later. May 10th, Inner Sanctum. Who's that? Who dat? Who dat? It's really high up and really cold. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I get started while I can still feel my fingers. Also, this music is actually pretty calming. Nice, relaxing. Who's that? Kinda looks like... excuse me? Thought it was. Rafer, that's you. Ah, it's you. Do you even know where you are? Barbed head? Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Koreanism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. Quiet. You dared to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day. She's still sore about that trial? As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big, phony balloonies. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige. Seems like nothing I would say would convince her otherwise thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did number on our impression of foreigners. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I haven't been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch. That's unfair. Who do you demonize all group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? No, I would never dare criticize a royal couple. Still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have undergone such hatred. Oh. I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have such a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move so as to prevent any misdeeds happening. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? She can't do this to me. Very well, then let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. Please don't rush me. It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kuraing. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. Blood of battle? Is that big of a problem? Why don't you just head on down now? I won't do anything. I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so we may leave here soon. And one more thing. What now? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time my insights reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for defeat, most bitter lawyer. I will. Now can I get on with my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. Better hurry up and poke her out for clues before she changes her mind. Right. Quite a few things to investigate first as last. Take a closer look, shall we? Oh, let's take a closer look, shall we? Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is... And I feel, but we should leave it as is to reserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Enough. If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It's tough to see a piece of history sloppily It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It looks like it's been mended a number of times. Some kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. This still smells like incense now. The scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. Whoa! This is blood. This is a statue of the warbard, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. There's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's a lantern. It's still lit. Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why we're outfitted with glass. That's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I better keep my distance just in case. The moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. Makes no sense, but whatever. No touching! I wasn't going to! A bloodstained scrap of paper. This is some kind of note or letter, perhaps. It's written in Chinese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait. What is it? The stamp in the lower right. It's marking those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons. Uh-oh. That's not good. The rebel group? What's he doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? So that about does it for this area. This lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. Take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira. Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character of her death in Chinese. It's a mark of resolve to fight to the end. Interesting. Come on, think of it. You have marks on your face, Your Benevolence. So did the High Priest. The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. Partly. All members of Koreanist clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status, and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, and the very same one used in the rite. So is made to resemble a warbard. It is made to resemble a warbard. The bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. That dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life. If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I have a feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. Should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Some writing. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. And there is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira relayed those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I am feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. Ugh. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Yeah, better go take a closer look. There's no snow here. Maybe it's removed because it would interfere with the rite. On the day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. Wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. This lantern is damaged. The one guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this your doing? No, I didn't even touch it. Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I request that it be repaired when well finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look, you'll see. The snow's obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern's broken. Still have my camera aboard to take pictures of my trip. Just now follow this area here, just in case. Nothing else particularly interesting here. This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It's a perfect pose for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, off I go. Wow, what an incredible view. It almost... Follow the light. Get down from there this instant. Right, sorry, I'll be right down. Looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up here. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it. Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not. The statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. Just ask my mother to have it repaired. Oh dear, there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I was always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. During the ride, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. A curtain around the perimeter of the sanctum, isolating it from the outside world. The entrance was shut during the rite. The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira, and therefore it must be closed off from the outside world. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like a private bathroom. Indeed. So to see it, that you keep it clean. This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. And what was that shrill scream for just now? It's just... I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice I was climbing up. Now I can see all the way down. I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Something I don't get off the ritual curtain here. There's all of those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion, except they are arranged like no prayer flags I've ever seen. How so? And all of these flags have been sewn together. Hey, you're right. It's nearly one big banner now. There's something written on the piece of it. Donated by Tardust in Me. Seems this piece is from a donation Abbott and Lee made at some point. Pardon me. Right. The Inner Sanctum. Can you tell me a bit about this place, Rupert Evans? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? You ill-mannered! I am the Crown Princess of Corone. There's nothing I do not know. Nina? Oh, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating. Silence, barbed head. Naina's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion. What is she, your pocket internet? This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle, and today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family? Abbott and me lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Praise a Lot. Praise a Lot. So this guy, he prays a lot. They're not really subtle with the puns in this one, really, are they? Not like Penny Nichols. Penny Nichols was one that took me a while to get. But then again, Penny Nichols is only something you're really ever going to get if you're American. We don't use nickels here in the UK, so... Well, I say we don't really. We don't. We just fully don't use nickels here in the UK. A young man, the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. And the killer no doubt offered to stand in as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest. No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descended of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh, yeah. You did say that, didn't you? She probably told me the High Priest's wife and acolytes a lot later, too. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira? As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. Whatever happened to you need but ask? Nina? Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister, but unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast. The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who is she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. Our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk. So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So, what's with the bird imagery? Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a war bard. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Kurain. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot. So even Princess Raver doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? How about does it for the inner sanctum? Should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion, let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. And that is something I think we're going to do in the next episode. I think that's a fair place to leave off. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!